What is up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater. Now, today I fully plan to finish at least the boss. I don't know what may come after that, because I thought it was the end when we met Vulcan, but then I forgot that one of the objectives was to defeat the boss. Now, I have looked up tips on how to beat this boss, and everyone says use CQC to stop her grapple attack, knock her down, hit her once, rinse, repeat. So, that's what I plan to do today. I plan to, if I'm not mistaken, CQC is circle. So I got to figure out exactly when I can use CQC. Exactly what the sweet spot is, and then go from there. But they said you're wasting ammo if you try and shoot her. See, I just started spamming. Alright, get me a gun out. Unfortunate. What happened? Oh, this ain't good. I don't have anything to heal my health up, do I? No. I think I'm gonna have to go with. Well, yeah. Let me try this. No, I can't.
Get ready.
I was too late.
Is that all you've got?
Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna do it this time. But next time. I see you behind that tree. Where did she go?
Is that all you've got?
Yeah, I think I'm dead here.
I found you.
That hit me?
Here I come.
That missed.
Here I come.
Back up. Was that? Did I? What? Get up.
Five more minutes.
5 more minutes. Oh, so. Okay, I needed to. I'm definitely not doing it this time.
Our time is up, Jack.
Please let that be the end of the game. I'll be okay with this ending. I'll be okay with this ending, to be honest, because this boss fight is way too annoying. Let's let that be the ending, right? Come on, man.
Brace yourself. Nice try.
All right. Yeah, that's gonna be it for me. Apparently I'm just not able to beat this boss. If it's not because of dying, it's because of the time running out. Apparently, I don't do enough damage. I don't know if there's a way you can do more damage, but I don't do enough damage to kill her. So, this is gonna be the end of the playthrough for me because, I've done all the research I can without spoiling myself as far as how to beat this boss. And every bit of information I received did not help. Yes, you can press the CQC to stop the attack, but I don't know when. I just keep mashing it and hoping that I reverse because I don't know exactly when to press it. That's the first thing. Second thing, it doesn't matter if I do because I only got actually 4 or 5 minutes to beat her. The damage is not enough. I only got 4 or 5 minutes to beat her, and it's just not possible for me. And I'm not saying it's not possible at all because people have beaten it, but I'm saying it's not possible for me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move on to the next game. Maybe I'll come back and to this save point and try and beat this boss at some point. But I've gotten as much help as I possibly can, unless there's some kind of trick that I don't know about. You know, you can put it in the comments if you want, but I'm not going to spend the rest of my life trying to beat this boss with these ridiculous conditions. Why there's a time limit on there is just ridiculous. But yeah, I can already feel myself getting frustrated, so this is the best time to stop. And I'll probably be moving on with the next game in the series and seeing how far I can get in that one. You know, and I'll watch an ending. I'll watch the ending to or what happens after you beat this boss in a YouTube video. That's going to be it for me. Hope you guys enjoyed it. And until next time, you guys know what to do. Stay blessed. Alright folks, I've been told that I've been doing the CQC wrong and that instead of mashing, I need to be holding the button while she attacks. Now, it seems to work to some degree because another thing too is where I was trying to drain her health, I've been told to drain, according to the the video I was watching. The people in the comments of the video I was watching was saying that you need to drain her stamina because her HP, apparently she's indestructible in this game. So draining her HP would be impossible, especially when you consider the fact that sniper rounds just bounce off of her like Juggernaut or something, you know? So here I am. I did not bore you with the process, but what I did was and then one dude was absolutely wrong, or either they're wrong or they're playing the wrong game. I'm playing the wrong version of the game, because in their tutorial they were saying, oh, once you do CQC, slam her with your own CQC. I tried that multiple times. Almost every single time she reverses my CQC back. So that's not the best strategy to use. In my opinion, the best strategy to use, and it's slow, and it's definitely not recommended for people like me, because I have no patience for this type of boss fight. But the way I've been able to get to the point that I'm at now is doing this, countering the CQC, and then just doing melee, knocking her down and then hitting her with the stamina pistol. And I've gotten her pretty low right now, so let's see if I can't just take her out in this video. She only needs to be hit one more time, honestly.
Brace yourself. Heads up, Snake.
What does that say? Something snake. I'm about to say, what am I supposed to do now? So I was wrong in that you can't beat it in 10 minutes. You can beat it in that time period. I was about to ask.
This. Keep it safe. It's our only hope.
What do you mean, our?
A patriot? Why are you giving me this?
Jack. Or should I say, Snake. You're a wonderful man. Kill me. Kill me now. Do it. There's only room for one boss and one Snake.
With pleasure. Like, after that boss fight, don't get me wrong, she's the coolest character in this game, I feel. But after that boss fight, yeah, I'm pulling the trigger instantly. Now, unless in the other games, Snake gets better, there will never be a better boss than this one that he just took out. Like, she's probably the best Snake that what in the world? Was that a radioactive snake? What was that? I don't even care for her death though, because that was one of the cheapest bosses I've ever fought in my life.
Ready to go, Snake?
Unless he gets better though, there will never be another one better than her.
Are you okay? Snake?
Yeah.
They actually should have put her in Smash Brothers, honestly. They should have put her in Smash instead of Snake, because she's far better than him.
told you you could trust me.
I was about to ask what happened to the philosopher's legacy, but of course it wouldn't be over.
Snake! Ocelot! We're not done yet.
Man, just run him over. What are you doing?
Damn!
Man, a lot of this stuff could have been avoided, bro. I'm telling you. Look at it. He just got through fighting the boss, and now he getting his tail whooped by Ocelot. Like, the boss would have whooped Ocelot, man.
Too heavy!
How was that plane too heavy? Look at this. Are you kidding me? He knocked you out? Yeah, the boss is far better than this snake. I'm sorry. I will never call him boss. He is snake.
Try to remember some of the basics of CQC.
Not good!
So he knows the same thing. What are you doing?
I picked up a few new moves.
What is this?
Huh. It doesn't feel right to shoot an unarmed man. But I'll get over it. Eva!
No, don't throw it to him. Shoot him in the back. What is wrong with you? Oh my gosh, this is terrible.
What do you say to one last showdown? Yeah, all right.
This is ridiculous. Whoever thought of this is just ridiculous. So how do you even know you have a bullet in there, huh?
What's your name? Snake. No, not that name. You're not a snake, and I'm not an ocelot. We're men Names.
You're actually a bunch of
My
idiots.
name is Adamska. What's yours?
John.
Very well, John. Plain name. But I won't forget it. Come on!
You can't be serious. There's more to do. Yo, I'm sorry. This is the most ridiculous. This is the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen. Put that plane in autopilot and jump him.
It's a blank. Oh, that was fun. Till we meet again, John.
Yo, this is ridiculous. He survived that? Nah, bro. Kojima was crazy when he made this game.
Snake! Give me a hand! Pull! Come on, pull up!
Now I'm not mad about this because Ocelot lived, and I think Ocelot was number 2 as far as characters go in this game. I'm more a fan of the boss and the real boss. I'm gonna call her the real boss, cause Snake ain't no boss right now.
Yeah, we sure did.
Snake ain't no real boss. The real boss was the one that's down there in the flower bed.
Oh no, Migs! There's no way out. What are we gonna do?
We've come too far to let them stop us now. Those things have got to be armed.
It's no use. There's no way we can outmaneuver them. They're gonna shoot us down. We were so close.
Weapon systems on.
Locked on target. I got towed.
You were great, Eva.
Huh?
Thanks.
So y'all just gonna give up and accept death? I guess there's really not much you can do in that point.
Bulk 19, this is Control. Stand by for a direct order from the chairman. Bulk 19, return to base immediately. Do you read me? This is a direct order from Comrade Khrushchev. Return to base immediately. Bulk Bulk 19, do you copy? Understood. Aborting mission. RTB.
Look! The MiGs are turning back! Woo!
Thank you, Zero. You saved me from a headache.
Well done, Snake.
The MiG's disengaged.
Most likely under orders from Khrushchev.
Is this his way of helping us?
Who knows? Maybe he didn't want things to get messier than they already are. Or maybe he just wanted us to owe him one. The important thing is, you made it out alive. As long as Khrushchev is with us, I don't think they'll be coming after you. It should be smooth sailing all the way to Alaska. I'm sending someone out to Galena Base to meet you.
To meet me?
The DCI and the President himself are waiting at Langley. Don't keep them waiting.
Also, because I took out... I guess because I took out the boss and the real boss and Vulcan and stopped the plot of the what's it called? The what's the name of that thing again? Shagohod? Since I did all of that, I guess America's like, you know what? We can forgive you letting Sokolov die. You know, because you got... well, actually, Eva has Sokolov's blueprints for the Shagohod. So she's probably going to have to turn that over to the U.S. Guess we'll just have to see what happens next. Oh, man. That boss fight was crazy. I'm going to tell you one thing, though. I think Kojima needs to learn how to let things be. Like, hold on. I guess I'll explain it more when I get out of this ending. If this is an ending.
So what are you going to do now? Go back to the KGB?
What do you want me to do?
Did you ever think about coming back to America?
I can't go back. I've left America behind me.
But you saved this country.
I didn't do it alone.
And I still owe you a dinner.
Is that part of your mission too? Or is it an order? Or is it an invitation? Or a proposal? I don't take orders from anyone now.
I'm guessing this is supposed to be his James Bond moment. So I'm going to go ahead and mute this and explain what I meant before. Like, Kojima needs to learn how to let things be, you know? One of the things that I feel like, for example, Vulcan should have died. You know, Vulcan should have died before the lightning bolt struck him. He should have been dead. He was hit with rocket launchers, sniper rifles, and all kinds of weaponry, and somehow a lightning bolt from the heavens has to be what kills him. Makes no sense to me. But after it's gone, right? After it's gone, you fight the boss in the flower bed, right? And then all of a sudden, you get in the plane and Ocelot somehow knocks out one of your rockets. And that last scene with Ocelot was not necessary. Now that all the foolishness is over with. Honestly speaking, it should have ended after you beat the boss and the horse cries out in the sky. You should have just got on the plane and flew off. Ocelot should not have been there at all.
Scholars tell us that the first spy in history was the snake in the book of Genesis. In that story, it was Eve who was tempted by the snake in the Garden of Eden. But this time around, it was I who tempted the snake and got away with the forbidden fruit of knowledge.
Oh, she took the philosopher's legacy?
Snake.
She took the philosopher's legacy. And left you with the Shagohod. No, not even the Shagohod, just research.
Good morning, Snake. I hope you slept well.
First of all, I have to apologize. I wasn't sent by Khrushchev. I'm not a KGB spy, and I never worked for the NSA.
I'm an agent of the People's Republic of China for the General HQ 2nd Department of the People's Liberation Army. It was all a lie. I tricked you. And I'm sorry.
So now China has the philosopher's legacy. Just great.
The philosophers still exist in China, too. You see, my mission was to find out where Volgan was hiding the philosopher's legacy and steal it. So I infiltrated his base as a KGB spy. The two NSA codebreakers who defected in 1960 were actually both men. The real Adam never showed up at the meeting place, saving me the trouble of having to eliminate him. I sneaked in by pretending I was Eva. And you and Sokolov and Volgan, you all believed me. The philosopher's legacy was originally held in common between the US, Soviet Union, and China. We couldn't let the Russians and the Americans take it all for themselves. The Chinese government had its eye on the legacy, too. I got the film containing the legacy, and also the nuclear missile launch data from the Shagohod. 5 years ago, the Soviet Union stopped supplying us with nuclear weapons technology. Since then, China's Liaodong-Yizheng hydrogen bomb and space rocket projects have fallen behind. But with this data, our country will be able to develop its own nukes.
You're not even
We'll create a
Asian,
deterrent
though.
force to rival those of the US and Soviet Union. Everything has gone according to plan, thanks to your help. I, too, am one of the philosophers. I'm an agent of the philosophers, a graduate of one of their charm schools. I was raised in a joint US-Soviet-Chinese facility to become a sleeper agent. This was before the war. Back then, they were collecting children from all over the world. As a result, I'm indistinguishable from a native-born American. So it didn't surprise me when you and Volgan couldn't tell the difference. But she knew right from the beginning. She knew because before the war, she was at one of the philosopher's schools too, as an instructor.
Let me guess, the real boss.
The boss was the only one I couldn't fool. She was the only one who knew I was a fake. She told me everything. Why did she open her heart to me like that? At the time, I couldn't understand it. But now, I think I do. Snake. She wanted you to know the truth. She chose me to tell you. That's why she saved my life. I've lied to you so many times, but not this time. My orders from the government were to obtain the legacy and to eliminate everyone who knew the truth about what happened. In other words, I'm supposed to kill you. But I can't do it.
You think that makes you any better?
Not because we loved each other. And not because you saved my life. But because I made a promise to the boss. And I intend to keep it. I just wanted you to know. And you have to live.
So now China has the ability to make mobilize nuclear machines, and they have the philosopher's legacy. They have access to all the wealth. All because you had to sleep with some female you had no idea who they were. I knew she was fake the moment I first saw her.
Listen to me. She didn't betray the United States. No. Far from it. She was a hero who died for her country. She carried out her mission knowing full well what was going to happen. Self-sacrifice. Because that was her duty.
You are above even the boss.
Now that's a joke.
I hereby award you the title of Big Boss.
What? Wait a minute. The boss knew.
You are a true patriot.
Shoot him. Shoot him in the back of the head right now. How you gonna call him better than the boss when he lost the philosopher's legacy and the blueprints for the Shagohod? Because he wanted to have one night of bliss. He's a joke. He's a big joke. That's what he is. Nah. I'm not gonna let the real boss go out like that. The real boss knew who this Ava person was from the jump.
We could use an infiltration unit like Fox in the army. Someone like him to handle our top secret sneaking missions for us. A man who combines the qualities of a soldier and an agent.
The boss's defection was a ruse set up by the US government. It was all a big drama staged by Washington so they could get their hands on the philosopher's legacy. And the boss was the star of the show.
Still is.
So that they could get the legacy that Colonel Volgin inherited and destroy the Shagohod at the same time. Only a legendary hero like the boss could have earned Volgin's trust. Finding out where the philosopher's legacy was hidden was to be her greatest mission. Everything was going according to plan. But then something happened that no one could have predicted. Colonel Volgin fired an American-made nuclear warhead at Sokolov's research facility. Khrushchev demanded that the US government provide proof that it wasn't involved. They couldn't just abort the operation to steal the legacy. So the operation itself was greatly expanded and revised. The authorities in Washington knew that in order to prove its innocence, they'd have to get rid of the boss. And that one of their own would have to do the job. The public couldn't be allowed to find out about it. Not ever. This, they concluded, would be the best way to keep the whole thing under wraps. The boss wouldn't be allowed to come back home alive. And she wouldn't be allowed to kill herself. her life would be ended by her most beloved disciple. That was the way the government wanted it. That was the mission she was given, and she had no choice but to carry it out. Her death at your hands was a duty she had to fulfill. Out of duty, she turned her back on her own comrades. A lesser woman would have been crushed by such a burden. The taint of disgrace will follow her to her grave. Future generations will revile her. In America as a despicable traitor with no sense of honor. And in Russia as a monster who unleashed a nuclear catastrophe. She will go down in official history as a war criminal. And no one will ever understand her. That was her final mission.
She better than me, because I'd have went rogue. I'd have killed Snake.
And like a true soldier, she saw it through to the end.
I'd have killed Snake, Vulcan.
But I think she wanted you, of all people, to know the truth.
Ocelot and Eva. I'd have killed them all.
She wanted to live on. In your memory. Not as a soldier, but as a woman. But she was forbidden to tell you herself. And that's why she told me. Snake, history will never know what she did. No one will ever learn the truth. Her story, her debriefing, will endure only in your heart. Everything she did for her country. She sacrificed her life and her honor for her native land. She was a real hero. She was a true patriot.
Man, shut up. You over there defecting to China, talking about somebody's a true patriot. Like you care. Khrushchev is ousted from power, becomes the first secretary. China conducts its first successful nuclear test, of course. Major Zero disbands Fox. The United States accumulates the remainder of the legacy. The U.S. branch of philosophers changes its name to the Patriots. Big Boss establishes Fox Hound. The whatever that is project. The sons of Big Boss are born. 1972 is the sons of the Big Boss, so Snake went and got his own crew, huh? I'm gonna be honest with you. Like I said, if I was the boss, I'd have defected on the whole country, on all of them. I'd have killed Snake. I'd have killed Ava. I'd have killed Ocelot. I'd have killed Vulcan, and it would have just been me and the other groups of the my original team, the Pain, the Sorrow, the End. Now I'm gonna tell you, the absolute best or most genius boss fight in this game to me was against the Sorrow, because walking through that river of ghosts, it's like, I don't know what happens if you never kill anyone, right? But I killed a lot of scientists and soldiers before I got to him, and so the river was full of them. And it's like, now that I think about it, what would happen if you didn't, what would happen if you didn't kill all those people? If you went with like a non-lethal run up to that point, you would have actually been spared, right? You probably, I don't know what would have happened. I actually might watch a video to see what happens when you fight him without having killed anyone. Because I'm not going I'm not going to hold you. When those scientists hit that alarm on me, I took them out. You know, and apparently that karma came back. It was only by a stroke of luck that I happened to hit the left trigger button, and it let me use that revival pill or whatnot. And had I not done that, I'd have never beat this boss. You know, the final boss, the real boss, did give me some trouble as well. But I have to say this: I do not consider Snake a boss in any way. I'm not even calling him Big Boss. I'm calling him Snake. He was never bigger than the boss. The boss, apparently, according to this story, had to let him kill her, because if not, then the American plot, the country would have been in World War III, and she didn't want that. You know, she was loyal to the end. But so basically, had Vulcan never shot that rocket, then the boss would have been coming home with us. So I will never call Snake Big Boss, at least not until he proves himself to be better than the boss. So far in this game, I have not seen a single character that was better than the boss. The boss was better than all of the members of her crew. She was better than Vulcan. She was definitely better than Ava's stupid self. She was better than Snake, and she was better than Ocelot. Now, I put Ocelot above everyone else but the boss, because Ocelot brought comedic relief, especially with that meow. That meow was crazy. But yeah, according to, the ending of the game, Snake, again, fell for the stupid ruse of this Tatiana lady and lost the Philosopher's Legacy, as well as the blueprints to the Shagohod. And for some odd reason, out the blue, she's working for China and gave them to China. And now China is doing its first nuclear test. And at the same time, Snake has got his own crew that he's calling Foxhound. So, yeah, I guess in the next installment, I don't have to watch a view of the ending. But that's further proof, in my opinion, is further proof that the boss is better than Snake. Because she obviously let him win in that flower place, because she knew if she'd have come back, then things would have been bad for America. So, unfortunately, she had to, let Snake kill her. So, in my opinion, Snake is Snake, and the boss is the real boss. Snake is not Big Boss to me, at least not yet. But, I'm satisfied with the ending for two reasons. At the very least, Ocelot survived. Because Ocelot is a weird character, but he's still better than all the others that's in here. And secondly, they explain the full story of the boss. Because throughout the whole game, I was like, why did the boss defect? Like, they really never said. Like, they did say to keep the philosophers or bring the philosophers together again. But now there's a full scope. You got the full scope of why she defected. So, yeah, I can't wait to see what happens in the next...
Yes, Grozny Grad and the Granin Research Facility have both been wiped out without a trace. I understand, sir, but they were necessary sacrifices. Yes, the CIA has taken care of the boss themselves. I believe the White House will be satisfied. Khrushchev is finished. Your time has finally arrived. Yes, the American president is relying on us to keep a lid on the whole affair. We've got him by the balls. It should make a valuable trump card in future negotiations. Yes, Chief Director, of course. I'll keep the KGB informed.
I mean, what does the KGB have to do with anything?
Yes, it's me. The boss has accomplished her mission. The philosopher's legacy is now safely with us, in America's hands.
What?
With this money, yes, the philosophers can finally be revived. The film we handed the Chinese was a fake.
What?
Peking must be in an uproar right about now.
What?
I'm afraid so. Only half the money has made it back to the United States. The KGB must still have part of the legacy. Yes, the weapon has been reduced to ashes.
The Shagohod, you mean?
That's right. Grozny Grad has been obliterated by the Davy Crockett we brought in as well. Yes, that was the boss's work too.
She did say she was going to get the Davy Crockett.
Speaking of which, I've obtained something from Granin that you might find interesting. It's a revolutionary new nuclear attack system. Perhaps it might just come in handy someday. Yes, we have Snake to thank for that. Khrushchev believed it as well. Yes, they bought our story. I don't think they'll be making a fuss. The secondary alert has been lifted as well. And the Soviets still haven't discovered my true identity.
Who are you?
They have no idea that I've been triple-crossing them.
What?
I will continue my activities as a contact for the new government. Yes, it appears that no one knew that I was Adam.
What? Who is Adam?
Of course. I'm always at the CIA's disposal, Mr. Director.
Epic. 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 Are you kidding me? Epic. Nah, family. I'm sorry. That just made this ending so much better. So China got a fake of the philosopher's legacy. The KGB has been triple crossed. Wait, special item not used. What special item? Playtime 17 hours, 20 saves, 61 deaths. I alerted someone 85 times. I killed 188 people. I was seriously injured 173 times. Total damage, 50 life bars. Life medicine used, 5. Plants and animals captured is 18. Meals eaten is 49. But did you hear that ending? That was insane. Yo, that's crazy. Now I gotta play the next one. I need to know who this Adam is. It sounded like Zero, but of course the CIA would be the one to triple cross somebody, right? So basically, when Ava thought she double crossed Snake by stealing the philosopher's legacy, Snake was one step ahead and put a fake in there? Bro. He's one step closer to Big Boss for that. But I still say the real boss is better than him. that's going to be it for me. I can't wait to start the next game in this chronological series because this is crazy. Oh my gosh. Let's see, this is you know what? Hats off, Kojima. Hats off. You have some weird stuff in here with Vulcan. There's some weird stuff that man was doing. But aside from that, the most epic boss fight in this game is the Sorrow. And that's probably, I had over 150 ghosts coming after me. But, yes. Epic conclusion. Can't wait for the next one. Hope you guys enjoyed it. And until next time, you guys know what to do. Stay blessed.